What if I told you that Saturday night's main event on November 1st might become the wrestling equivalent of Game of Thrones, where everyone you trust is secretly sharpening their knives behind your back? WWE's heading to Salt Lake City with a loaded card, and if history has taught us anything, it's that Saturday night's main event specials are where friendships go to die and betrayals become legendary. Buckle up, because we're about to dive into 4 potential backstabs that could leave the WWE Universe absolutely shook. Triple H has already stacked this show with bangers, including a vacant World Heavyweight Championship match between CM Punk and Jey Uso that has main event written all over it. Recent SNME shows have given us major surprises and unexpected betrayals that left fans picking their jaws up off the floor, so there's absolutely no reason to think this one will be any different. WWE loves using these special events to shake things up, and what better way to create buzz than having someone turn on their best friend in front of millions of viewers? It's practically a tradition at this point. Let's start with the betrayal that feels like it's been brewing longer than your grandmother's famous stew. Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. These two have been tighter than skinny jeans at a hipster convention, real-life friends who've had each other's backs through thick and thin. Cody is set to defend his undisputed WWE title against Drew McIntyre at SNME, and on paper, that's a straightforward championship defense. But here's where things get spicy. Randy Orton has been mysteriously absent from SmackDown for the past few weeks, and in WWE, absence doesn't just make the heart grow fonder, it usually means someone's planning something diabolical. Picture this scenario. Cody and Drew are tearing the house down, beating the living daylights out of each other, when suddenly Randy Orton's music hits. The Viper returns at the perfect moment, slides into the ring, and helps the American Nightmare secure the victory over the Scottish Warrior. The crowd goes absolutely bananas because Randy just saved his best friend. Cody's celebrating, holding that championship high, feeling on top of the world. And then boom, RKO out of nowhere. Randy Orton stands over his former friend, the apex predator, finally unleashing years of potential jealousy and resentment. It's the kind of moment that would break the internet faster than a celebrity scandal. Orton could finally challenge Rhodes for the title, creating one of the most emotionally charged feuds in recent memory. Best friends turn bitter enemies over wrestling's most prestigious prize? That's storytelling gold. Now let's talk about a situation that's messier than a teenager's bedroom and twice as unpredictable. Jey Uso and his complicated relationship with everyone in his family tree. Main event: Jey has been in a weird spot on Monday Night Raw, especially after he eliminated his own twin brother Jimmy from the men's battle royal last week. That's the kind of thing that makes Thanksgiving dinner extremely awkward. The YET master appears to have zero interest in aligning with Jimmy or Roman Reigns anymore, which opens up a fascinating possibility. What if Jey Uso betrays the OG bloodline completely and officially joins the Vision? Think about the chaos that would create. Jey is facing CM Punk for the vacant World Heavyweight Championship, and if the Vision members help him secure that victory, it would make perfect sense for Jey to officially throw his lot in with Paul Heyman, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed. The Samoan star could emerge as their newest and potentially most dangerous leader, bringing main event credibility and fan support to the faction. It would be the ultimate middle finger to Roman Reigns and Jimmy, showing that Jey Uso doesn't need the bloodline to be successful. He could carve his own path with a new family, one that actually appreciates him instead of treating him like the forgotten twin. Speaking of dysfunctional families, let's shift our attention to the Judgment Day, which has been falling apart faster than a cheap tent in a windstorm. Dominic Mysterio currently holds the Intercontinental Championship, and while he's not officially scheduled to defend it at SNME as of right now, things could change. And if Dom does put that title on the line, Finn Balor might be ready to burn every bridge in sight. The Demon King is no longer the World Tag Team Champion, and guess who played a major role in that disaster? Your boy Dominic Mysterio. Here's the receipts. When Adam Pearce pointed out that he only forced Dominic to defend his championship, the IC champion got defensive. That led to Pearce announcing a World Tag Team title match for Balor and JD McDonough, which resulted in them losing their titles to AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. Finn even called this out before his own title defense on Raw, making it crystal clear he hasn't forgotten who's responsible for his championship loss. The tension is thicker than cement, and all it takes is one bad night for Finn to snap. If Dominic defends his Intercontinental Championship at Saturday night's main event, don't be shocked if Finn Balor costs him the match and finally gives Dom the reality check he's been begging for. The Judgment Day might implode completely, and Finn would be the one holding the match that lit the fuse. Now for the betrayal that sounds absolutely bonkers but would create nuclear heat if it actually happened. Becky Lynch potentially betraying Seth Rollins and joining the Vision. Yes, this sounds like fanfiction written at 3 in the morning, but hear me out. The man joined the Vision at Clash in Paris, where she helped her real-life husband emerge victorious in a fatal four-way match. That seemed like a beautiful moment of marital unity until Braun Breaker, Paul Heyman, and Bronson Reed betrayed Rollins faster than you can say, architect of destruction. Becky already issued a warning to Paul Heyman about potential consequences for messing with her husband. But what if that was all smoke and mirrors? What if Becky has been playing the long game this entire time? A surprise could happen at Saturday night's main event where Lynch joins the new version of the Vision and shocks the world by turning on Seth Rollins. The storytelling possibilities are endless. Maybe Becky is tired of always being in Seth's shadow. Maybe she wants to align herself with the most dominant faction in WWE. Maybe she's been secretly plotting with Heyman all along. It would add insane dynamics to the Vision storyline and give them a massive star power boost. Plus, the heat from fans would be absolutely nuclear. Nobody wants to see Becky and Seth on opposite sides, which is exactly why WWE might do it. What makes all of these potential betrayals so believable is that WWE has been planting seeds for weeks and months. Randy's absence from SmackDown isn't just random. Jay eliminating Jimmy wasn't just a battle royal spot. Finn losing his tag titles because of Dominic wasn't just bad luck. Becky joining the Vision at Clash in Paris wasn't just a one-time thing. These are all story threads that could be pulled together at Saturday night's main event to create moments that fans will talk about for years. Saturday night's main event has always been WWE's playground for big moments and shocking twists. It's the kind of show where anything can happen and usually does. Whether we get 1, 2, or all 4 of these betrayals remains to be seen, but the potential is absolutely there. WWE knows that betrayals create